Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and on this topic, as you guys can see, we are going to be talking about why the narcissist can't love. Why the narcissist can't love. Have you ever looked at the narcissist and looked into their eyes, and it was as if they were hiding this dirty secret from you that you just can't figure out? Or, they make a joke or a reference to someone or something, and they project how they feel or what they've done in those places. And it's as if there's always this secret behind them. And the longer you're with them, small things start to reveal themselves, either by accident, either by faith, or the narcissist just is so evil. They want you to see them in the act. They want you to see them. They want to see your pain. They want you to be angry, upset. They want you to look insane to people, and you wonder to yourself, why do I deserve this? What did I do? And what happens is the narcissist tries you again, and they do something worse than what they did before. And I mean, when I say worst, I mean it could have been anything. It could have been a death. I mean, anything. And they will bring it up. It's as if, I was waiting to argue with you just so I can bring up everything that you've been telling me lately. It's like they always have one over on you. And if you go back and forth with them, or you try to defend yourself and you're telling them that, you're not in a competition with them, or you don't want to argue with them, you will see that the problems will never be resolved no matter what you do. And later on, it's as if they hate you. And it's as if you did something to them. This is typical behavior of a sociopath, someone who tortured animals, who, went through some type of abuse or lost someone they loved, or, this person might have, not had so much attention, and now they're taking their anger out on, their stepdad. And everything is their stepdad's fault, right? And he's painting pictures, and he's wishing he could just dispense of his stepdad. And now he's getting into trouble with the law, or he's in and out of the hospital, and he's making threats, and he's starting problems. But then when he goes to school, he's a whole different person. He minds his own business. He has friends. He's a good student. His teachers believe he's a good student. But then he tells his friends, hey, my dad, he is abusive. He hits me, but it's not true. So they're getting empathy from people. They know a lot of people hurt. A lot of people have problems. They study people, you guys. They're predators. When you're in a relationship with them, they're normalizing themselves with you. And the thing is, it's kind of like this kid at school, and he's a full-blown psychopath, but he's telling everyone at school, hey, my dad's, doing stuff to me. And he's building his own flying monkeys and people around him to normalize him, because In his mind, he has this big master plan. Maybe one day I'll get in a fight with my dad and I'll kill him, but I'll tell everyone that he tried to kill me because everyone's known for so many years that I've been complaining about my dad. Yet, they never brought their friends around they hardly bring their friends around their family. And when, they bring their friends around their family seems nice, and the friends might be confused, and this psychopath will be like, my family's only nice when you guys come around, and when you guys leave, they're mean to me again. And they're getting off on playing games with everyone. And this psychopath can have a girlfriend, yet he doesn't care about the girlfriend. It's just more of my friends have girlfriends, so I'm going to have a girlfriend too. My friends are cheating on their girlfriends, so I'm going to start cheating too. They copy everyone, and they do whatever it is that they want to do regardless, you guys. That's just how they are because they're so bored. This is literally the mindset of a narcissist. They're psychos. They think to themselves, okay, I'm going to get away with this big, what I did. But then at the same time, sometimes, what I've noticed is that the more evil things that they do, the larger the anger within them grows. So not only are they revealing themselves to you along the way and showing you what type of person they are, because every time they discard you, they treat you worse than the time before, and there's never any limits with them. It's like if you're suicidal, they want you to do something to yourself, because then they're looking at it like, hey, I got to wipe my hands. I didn't even get my hands dirty. This was too easy. And the thing is, when the narcissist has this look in their eyes like they have this big secret, think about how many women and men they have discarded in their life, and people they've done bad things to and stole from. The narcissist, you guys, can't love you because they have no love to give. They are plastic dolls. They make up things. They make up stories spontaneously just because. They love gossiping. Regardless of what you think, you might not have the energy to gossip and to do the type of things that they do, but they have all the energy in the world. It's like they're literally running on demon time. And another thing about the narcissist is that they fool people because of their many faces they play while they're in a connection with you, because that's all it is. It's a connection string attached to them. But any type of relationship you've had with this person was non-existent. It didn't exist because you never truly knew the narcissist. The narcissist is constantly keeping secrets, and they're constantly looking at you, and even if they're quiet, they're getting off in their head. I've had many occasions with the narcissist where he would say something in his head and I knew what he would say, and I would say it out loud and he would laugh, and he's like, wow, I really do have a connection with you, because you can see when they're being fake. And when you're around them just for a long time, you start to see all parts of them, as brilliant as they think they are. And you know that they're keeping secrets and things like that. But you get to a point where you know you don't love them, but yet you're afraid to leave. Because these many faces they have put in front of you. One minute they're quiet. The next minute it's like they're playing dead. The next minute they're dramatic. The next minute they're super happy, and I mean happy on another level. I mean, dancing and jumping, and it's like a little kid at the candy store, and you're like, whoa, look at this grown adult, and they're just like, oh, I'm free spirited. And that makes you feel as if, hey, if I've seen them that happy, I know that when they're with this new supply, they're happy. They have to be. It's just, it was something about me. No, it has nothing to do with you. They put on those shows. Every time you're with them, it's a different show. Even when you think to yourself, hey, we're laying here watching movies, even that is a show. And you're there thinking to yourself, wow, the narcissist turned their phone off. They're charging it and we're watching movies. They turn their phone off because they might have another supply, and they're thinking, let me not have them call right now because I'm love bombing right now. The narcissist is very cruel. They're never, every time you're with the narcissist, they are playing games, and this is why they're always feeling like they got the last laugh, and you're like, wow, you really don't care about me. They don't care about anyone. You have to look at them like the psychopaths that they are. It's like they're running on demon time. 1 minute they're, you're staying up late or something, and they're telling you, hey, why are you staying up late? And then the next minute, you're sleeping and they're staying up late for days. Some of these narcissists are addicts. They do drugs. Some of them, they're not doing drugs. They're just literally on demon time, and they're watching you sleeping, and they're like, I have this big secret that you don't know. All of us narcissists, we have a big secret. We're all cut from the same cloth. We all have a big secret. We're never going to say it. And if we do say it, you still won't believe us. That's literally how a narcissist thinks, you guys. Relationships with the narcissist, why they can't love you is because all of their relationships are separate. Their relationships are separate because they have different types of personalities that they play with everyone. It's like I said, it's kind of like this murderer that hates his family. He's going to keep everyone separate. He's going to have his friends because, see, have you guys noticed that every time there's like, you're watching these cases of these murders, it's like, they always have a story of where they were at when they committed an act, and they never admit to it. And if they do admit to it, it's because they have so much guilt, and they can't take the guilt. And not just the guilt, but if they're going to have to go through all that guilt, they want to get praised, and they sacrifice themselves and want to get praised for doing evil. It's like, yes, Satan, take me with you. I'll sacrifice myself. I want everyone to know how much full of evil and how much full of you I have in me. Like, that's literally their energy. And then they're like, yes, I have the power, the God power. And then they'll say things about God. They'll bring God into it, and they'll say that they're God. It's like a full-blown exorcism, you guys. So that's why they can't love you, because they're literally full of evil. It's a plastic doll. It's a robot. And it's like, well, when did you become a robot? I don't think it really matters if this vampire is trying to suck the blood out of you, and they're trying to do it with everyone, even their friends and family. You think that it's different with them? No, I'm pretty sure you've had times where they'll tell you, oh, I just got in a fight with my brother, or I just got in a fight with my mom, or, they get tired of their BS, sometimes too. And when they do, you have to think about that anger the narcissist feels inside. If their family, usually they tolerate their family and their friends. They tolerate these people. And, especially when they know they can get stuff out of them, or they're always there to help them. So, yeah, they'll do certain things, but in their head, it's like they really didn't appreciate any of those things. And, sometimes they show these people how much they don't appreciate them, and then they go off on them. And, these people start becoming restless as well, because they're thinking to themselves, I'm always there for this narcissist. I know them for who they are. And, I never tell on them, and I never tell, so they start feeling really hurt. And the narcissist has to apologize. And guess what? The narcissist does not like to apologize. They don't feel like they did anything wrong, even to those people. And this is why they need their supplies, their girlfriends, to go and complain to and nag about. And after a couple of years, certain girlfriends don't want to hear the nagging anymore. And this is why they need new supply. And they know that their stories are also getting old after a while, and they know they've depleted you from energy when you don't even want to argue with them, when you gray rock them, you don't argue back with them, you don't go and rush to their house or expect them to call you. You're just living your life. And when you're at that point, the narcissist is looking at you like you're no use. You're trying to get your life back together. You're supposed to be my slave. Where are you going? If you're going to leave, fine, I'll replace you. Well, I already had you replaced, but now I'm going to move this person up in position. So show me, how bad do you want to fight for me now? Because I don't ever get tired. I'm on demon energy, and I have this story, this plot. I have this plot inside of me that you don't know of, that many narcissists that are just like me, we all know of. This is why, you guys, they can't love you. They can't love anyone. They're pure evil. The hate will make you feel like you did something personally to them. It's like, you would think the type of hate that they give you, and the disrespect, the name calling, the abuse, physical, mentally, the type of hate that they give you, they'll tell you to kill yourself. It's like, you'll be so hurt. It's like, what the hell did I do to you to make you this angry or this hurt or whatever? So the hate that you will feel from the narcissist, it's like they want to see you 6 feet under. And it's really sad. And it makes you sad, and you're hoping it's a game, or they're playing, or there's a part of them that doesn't feel like that about you, because of all the moments that you guys have went out and did little things. But those little moments were spent to groom other people. These people are sick. They can be taking you out to the same restaurants. If they take you to a new place, they'll take you there, and it's like, okay, this place is good. I'm going to come here with my next supply. Like, they're sick people. They're really, really sick people. They don't love anyone. Supply to them, it's just a way of looking normal. Girlfriends, relationships, marriages, it's usually to look normal. A lot of times the narcissist could be bisexual. Sometimes the narcissist doesn't find pleasure in either men. They don't find pleasure in male or female, if that makes sense. They're on demon time. Do you guys understand that? They're on demon time. They're trying to take as many people down as they can. It's all about them or the highway. And some of these narcissists are really not who they believe they are. They're living in literally a fantasy world, and you're feeding into their fantasy, and they're living in a freaking rat hole that looks like an abandoned house with piss bottles everywhere. And they have you so messed up in the brain that they make you believe that there's someone, and you're wondering why they don't love you. They don't love themselves. You never feel like you ever knew them. This is why there's no way there's any love there, because you never feel like you knew them. When you start to really think about things and situations and jokes that they've made and statements that they've made, or how they put you down, and now when you have gathered yourself back up and you realize that these narcs are everywhere, you realize that you were always really better than them, that they actually just made you believe you weren't. And the fact that you fell for it, they enjoy it. They're getting off on it. But after them getting off on it, after a while, they're like, okay, you're no fun anymore. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to see you cry. This is ridiculous. Like, okay, it was just fun. It was just a fun time. That was just fun. And this is how they view people, like toys, like the amusement park. I'm going to get on this toy. I'm going to get on the next toy. And don't let you have children. They will tell you up front they don't want children, up front. And if they do, a lot of times, like I said, it's for that image. And let them have more than one child. They're, like I said, they'll have the golden child. They have the black sheep. The abuse cycle will start all over again. They love being unpredictable. As soon as your guard goes down, that's when they attack you. You can be having a disagreement with them about soap, washing soap. They can tell you, hey, I like these little pods that you just throw in there. And you can tell them, oh, I don't like those pods. They kind of remind me of like the dishwasher. I like the liquid. I like this type of soap. They're looking at you like this dumb, ignorant, stupid girl. She doesn't know anything about soap. That's why her clothes don't smell like my clothes. I think my clothes smell better than hers. And she thinks I'm going to forget this. Watch. I have 2 things that you already said that I don't like, and I'm going to give you double payback with a 2-piece combo in a second when you least expect it. Watch. And you're thinking to yourself, you guys are just joking, and you go about your day, and they're literally plotting on you over some damn soap. And then later on, you'll have an argument with them because they did something to you, and they'll say, hey, remember when we had that disagreement about soap? Man, I can't even talk to you sometimes because you want to argue with me because you think you know everything. And it's like, what? And you think they're playing or something. No, they're not playing. They're dead serious. They're demonic. They love confusing people. They love playing games with people. And they're thinking to themselves, yes, got her, right when her guard is down. That's literally how they feel. You never feel true happiness when you're around them. And this is how you know it's not love, because when they hold you, it doesn't feel like love. When they kiss you, it feels robotic. When they hold your hand, it doesn't feel like they care. They might wrap their hand around your neck to make you feel like property, or, do different things to make you feel as if you just belong to them. They're allowed to do whatever they want, but you have to sit down and be a good girl or a good boy. And that's how they look at you, like, hey, go sit down in that corner and do whatever I tell you to do. You're going through a death in the family, or you just lost your job. They're still thinking of that soap and that little disagreement you guys had. And they will bring all that up, give you some truth about the stuff that they've been doing, so that you can feel like you're not good enough and you have to make it up to them. And they're thinking to themselves, oh yes, I have you wrapped in my game because You're not questioning the fact that I'm bringing up an argument from a long time ago that really doesn't make sense. I have you arguing with me in this argument that's not really logic. And then this is why when they're arguing, they'll start disrespecting you. They'll start calling you names. And they're looking at you like they're really mad. And these people are sick. I mean, if you're play fighting with them and joking around with them, they'll play fight to the point where they'll hurt you. Say you're play fighting and that you're like, I don't want to play fight. They'll continue to play fight with you until you're hurt some way. And then they'll be like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was being so rough. And then if you argue with them and they're trying to discard you or they're treating you bad, they've already played fight with you. So in their mind, they're thinking to themselves, oh, you let me play fight with you last time and you got really upset when I did it. Now I'm going to hit you because you're going through something in your life. And I know that you don't even like me playing around. So now I'm actually going to do it. And this is why I say the narcissist, there's no love in their heart. I mean, what kind of creature, animal, monster will intentionally go around destroying people's lives and doing this to everyone? I mean, I feel like a lot of times we talk about triangulation, but the truth of the matter is some of these narcissists have 8-9 supply, and it is possible because they are dirty. They're some of these narcissists, they either work too much, they travel to different cities, and they have many supplies. Some of these narcissists don't, the low grader ones, they lie, they make up things, they move from area to area as well. And they also play as if, hey, I don't have a lot of money. They might even dress down so that you can think they don't have money, and yet they have many different supplies. And they have everyone fooled that they might be working part-time and they're doing their best, and they'll tell you, I'll help you cook and clean. Do not fall for the cooking and the cleaning, you guys. I don't care how good the narcissist food is. That's going to be the most deadliest meal that you guys will eat. You'll get diabetes of the soul. You'll get diabetes of the soul if you eat their food. It's like going to Granny's house and Granny's offering you candy and she's a narcissist witch and she wants to put you to sleep to cook you up. Don't fall for that, you guys. This is why I say the narcissists, they don't love anyone. The only thing they love is hurting others and hurting others and upsetting others. That's literally the only thing they get off on. And most of the time they want to hurt themselves. And they're like hoping someone comes and plays with them. Like, I need someone to come play with me. It's like the Chucky doll. I need someone to come play and come kill with me. Either kill me or come kill with me. Choose. Either kill me off because I'm evil or I'm going to kill you off. I mean, narcissists play dirty. I feel like when you're with a narcissist, you never feel true happiness besides, when you just met them. Everything they do, everything they say, most of the time it's an insult, whether it's through music, whether it's treating your animals bad. I know a narcissist friend who her partner threw something at her dog and broke the puppy's neck, and the puppy died. So narcissists can be very harmful to their animals. Some of them have animals that they breed. They use the animals that they're breeding to have babies, but they treat their animals bad. They're just using to breed them. It's like they're the most disgusting type of narcissist. It's like they have all these animals and they're breeding them, but they're not cleaning them up or anything. They're a very sick type of people. If they do have animals and they train them, it's like they train them to, be their little slaves. Everything is about control with them. Every situation they have to control. The narcissists, all of them have a mission, and it's to destroy you, whether it's your family, friends. You can't trust anyone but yourself, you guys. You can love people. You can be there for people. You can be that inspiration for people to know that, hey, I'm a warrior just like you. Now keep fighting, because this is a war that we're fighting around these bad, evil souls. It doesn't matter how do they become that way. They're trying to kill you. So you need to kill them off your memory and move on and be thankful that they didn't hurt you. Because the final discard, you guys, before I get off this video, the final discard is a gift to you. For the narcissist, as painful as you might think, the narcissist could have discarded you in the nastiest way. But the narcissist, when they leave, they're looking at it like, I'm doing you a favor by leaving. I'm telling you the truth if no one else is going to tell you. Yes, I'm this evil. Yes, I did it because I could, and you let me, and I'm going to keep doing it, and I do it all the time, and I love doing it. They'll tell you it's like possessed, and they'll tell you crazy things that later on, when they're trying to come back around, they say, "Oh, I didn't say that." And you start thinking to yourself, like, is this person possessed? Because they did say that. Maybe they were drunk. Maybe the spirit of drunkenness came and took over. That's really how they feel. This is why years later, I'm telling you, 6, 7, 8 years later, they'll tell you, hey, remember when we had this argument the second year of our relationship, and I told you I didn't know what I was talking about? I still remember. And it's like you're waking up from a horror flick and you're like, oh my God, it's the same monster. Yes, they don't love anyone, you guys. And you have to be thankful that you made it out alive. It's like running away from your murderer's house and you made it out alive, you guys. And I hope that, this message of why the narcissist, doesn't love you and why they can't love you. And their definition of love, if it's love, it's not love. It's just, I'm going to spare you by not killing you. Because in their mind, they always have a dirty little secret. It's almost like, hey, I've had a past supply that committed suicide. I have a past supply that died from cancer. I know somehow I had something to do with it, because I made her miserable up until the point that she died. These people are demonically possessed, you guys. So be careful, stay safe during quarantine. A lot of people are locked up with these people, and right now it's all free game.